Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, I'm debuting my T6 shuttle. Let's get it started. Alright, so first things first, I have to give a shout out to the person where this amazing file comes from. InPrintCondition, Patreon. This is amazing. Definitely check it out. I'll put links and stuff for it. But this is the T6 Ahsoka shuttle, or the cockpit, I should say. And this thing is amazing. I mean, even the nameplate, it's got a stand, but this is completely 3D printed by me. Painted it the whole 9 yards. I did a heavy weathering on mine, just for the simple fact that, you know, it's not going to be clean and shiny. It's going through space and stuff, right? But yeah, here it is right there. We got the back, got the other side, and what a cool display piece. Now, my thing is, we need to make we need to get her droid to put over here in the co-pilot seat. So, and I need a Sabine too to put in there. But yeah, this is something really cool. This took me about a week and a half, give or take, start to finish. Again, it's basically, I've done all of this with FDM printing. There is no resin printing at all with this. I wanted to do it, I'm not going to say old school, but non-resin, I should say. And I am very, very pleased with how the file worked and how everything printed. I didn't have to do any kind of crazy new settings or nothing like that. This was printed with Hatchbox filament. But yeah, I used 3 printers to print this. The way it actually printed out, I'll give you some, we're going to take a closer look, but I'll give you a little bit of breakdown. So the stand and the nameplate, that is 2 separate pieces, but I printed these out on one printer. Now I did do, I have large printers, but the Patreon part has smaller printer files as well. The back half was a single print. The canopy, which is removable, look at that. I actually printed this as one piece, orientated this way with a tree supports. I love the fact that canopy comes off. The lower half, that was a print, and then all of the interior was a print from the 4 sets of controls, the left, right, center console. There's another piece back here. We have this console area here, and there's also some more in the back. But yeah, so yeah, every bit of this done. Like I said, FDM printing. It has lines. I'm not worried about that because honestly, it adds some texture and contour to it, and I really do like that. It is definitely not a very heavy piece. Got the front right there, but look at this. I mean, this thing was so much fun to build. This was just amazing little piece. Also, there's notches here in the stand for right here, which is very, very nice to sort of lock it into place. But yeah, this was fun. The seats, that's 2 pieces. You have the seat and the bottom. Over on this side right here, there's actually another separate cockpit piece right here. But yeah, I mean, come on. And the cool thing about this is the fact that when it comes to like cockpits like this, I think are very fun because of the fact that you can actually have a really cool display experience with figures. Like, I think it'd be cool to have the Bad Batch Shuttle Cockpit. That way you can put all your Bad Batch characters in it. Yeah, this thing is so cool. There's actually little holes right here in the front and the back, also on the canopy for little pins. I currently do not have pins in mine. As you can see, it works great. Nothing there. I'm not going to put any kind of plastic sheeting in here, like clear or nothing like that. I'm leaving the canopy open. That's the way I want it. But yeah, look at that. I mean, just the view of that. You know, that is so wicked cool. Let me take Ahsoka out, and we'll get her out of here. And I'll give you guys a little bit. There's the front dash right there, the console. On this side, we have that console right there, which is amazingly done. Really do like that. Then over on the other side, we have that console. Then in the rear by the doors, there's two consoles on each side, and then there's a light at the top. Yeah, prepare for launch. I think to me this is cool. Don't get me wrong. This is very cool. This is really cool. Actually having the display stand with Ahsoka on it, that is such a cool addition. I feel like it's very well balanced. As you can see, it's not top heavy at all. The way the stand was based or made, with it being higher in the front and lower in the back, that really helps with the center of gravity and all that other stuff. But I do need her droid. I need the droid, you know, her co-pilot. You know, we got to have that. And I think it'd be cool to have, you know, Sabine in there and Ezra maybe. Now, I'm not gonna say that. You need to catch up on the show. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, I think that would be really a cool addition to add to this cockpit. But yeah, InPrintCondition, amazing files. There's tons of projects on his Patreon that you can take part in, and having this particular shuttle was so much fun to build. The paint scheme, I used these photos that were part of the Patreon as sort of a reference guide. I took a little liberties with the colors on the control panels. Again, I did a wash on the inside and the outside. I did not do an inside of the canopy. I just didn't see no point in doing that, to be honest with you. And a little secret, I didn't even think about it. But after the fact, I was like, well, it's okay. But yeah, this is going to be a fun little thing to have. I am considering trying to figure out some way to do a little light, a little LED up here at the top. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to work that out yet. I may and I may not. It's not like it needs it, but it would be a cool little thing to have a soft light back here. But imagine the photographs that you can do with a piece right here. You know, inside the cockpit. You know, looking through, like, you know, photographing straight through the center of the window right there. That would be a really cool thing. But yeah, this is just cool. I mean, there's not, I can't really, I have no negatives. And again, if I can do something like this, anybody can. I mean, come on. Again, rattle can paint for all the main colors, even the seats. That was probably the hardest part, is taping off the seats to where everything was taped up except for this part that I painted red. Then I hand painted the center, which I think in the show this is gray. I went with black. That's just my personal preference. I may try to find some little diagrams, space console diagrams that I can cut out and put in some of these screens. I painted them black. The reference photos were black, so I just done that. Done some highlights with some grays and silvers to accent the corners. And then once it was all done, painted, gave it a clear coat of a matte finish, and then I applied the wash on top of that, and then I gave it another coat of a matte finish to seal everything in. But now I just need figures. Now I need figures to put in it. And the cool thing about a piece like this, because as I was building this, I was thinking of a couple of things. You have the full cockpit right here with the canopy in place. Parts of me was thinking you could almost print another canopy, but only print the front half, like this front piece right here, and then this structure here, and take these structures out. That would give it a little bit of a different aspect photography goes. You could have some fun with that, but yeah, I think this is cool. And I think this is really, really cool. And again, big shout out to InPrintCondition for an amazing file, an awesome Patreon. So definitely feel free to check that out. And I do like, you know, there's certain rules with his Patreon that I agree with. I think they're really cool. But yeah, this is cool. I mean, this is the fun way to display certain figures. I had somebody mention on a comment, you know, about why do I only really like troopers. And I've always liked troopers. I always will like troopers. But when you take figures like Ahsoka here, I mean, it's a great figure. Don't get me wrong. I have figures that are non-trooper figures. But we don't have a lot of really cool ways to display them other than just standing, you know, or in a kneeling pose or a fighting pose. But to be able to put together something like this and display the figures in a way that we can relate to with the show, that's like gold right there. So yeah, that's it. As I said earlier, I didn't put no filler primer, no Bondo, nothing. This was printed. I cleaned up the edges and the burrs, coated it with the gray paint, red paints, white paints, and I did do let me take it back. I did do a little pre-finishing on the canopy on these ribs here to get them a little smoother. That was pretty much it. On this, everything here, nothing. No kind of filler, nothing. But on the canopy, on the front here, I covered up some of the lines here. I covered up the lines on these edges here. I left some of the edges. I didn't do them all. It's just the ones that I felt like needed the most, and the front for sure, and the top area. So yes, I did do some filling, but there it is, guys. The T6 shuttle. That's right. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Again, InPrintCondition, thank you so much for amazing files, and I'm honored to be a part of your Patreon. So thank you for that. Let me know what you think about this particular shuttle or display piece. Really anxious to hear your comments on it. I will be taking photos and stuff and putting them on my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Threads and TikTok. And if you want to follow any of that, just click on the more in the description of this video, and you will see links to all of my social media all over the interwebs. So that's where you will see photos of this. If you like what I do, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. If you like this video, give me a like on that. All of this stuff helps the channel grow. As you guys know, I have a goal of 30,000 subscribers this year. We're coming into the last few months of the year, so hopefully we'll hit it. I can't do it without your help. So if you like what I do, just hit that subscribe button for me. I'd really appreciate it. And finally, please always remember, toys that you can 3D print and display with refreshes your soul. And I'll